Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, set, ready? Right there in the middle, 55. Come on, D! Wide, 8.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, it's Drake. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
They can't stop me out here.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Boyd. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Okay, ready? The mic. Check. 48's the mic. Stop your whining. Look at me. Door. Hey, watch it. Recon, 132 fighter. Banjo.
On 3rd down, Bernard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? 57, Mike 57. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, watch this. 1, 2. 3 cons, 132 fighter. Banjo. 132 fighter. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Phillips. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check 50. Check 50. 80 weapon.
They'll drop the throw. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch twist.
Running, it's Drake. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Take a set. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
They'll run with Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Protect yourself, man.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike, set. I'm coming. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From the 50, Newton. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 3. Check.
Now Drake. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He's brought down by William Jackson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
Hey, 20. Hey, switch gears. Check it back.
Jet sweep. Here's Fitzgerald. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Newton. Steps away to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Set, ready, 60 outlaw. I'm on. 2.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now back to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. 18 games.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Come on, baby.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring. Check 24, check 24.
They'll look to throw here. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do give 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Newton. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The 11-time Pro Bowler Larry Fitzgerald still has it. His production did take a dip last year on the heels of 3 straight 1,000-yard campaigns. And he's in the back half of his 30s now. What a career it's been. Coming into this year, over 1,300 receptions, 116 of those for touchdowns, and second only to Jerry Rice in career receiving yards. Pretty spectacular.
Check 52. 8.
On third and short, Drake. And he's got room. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on first down, Drake again. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
On first down, Drake. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down now, it's Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Play action. It's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charlie.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You got 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, alert 3. Check. Hey, lock it. Save. Let's go.
Back to throw here. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain. Stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. They're going to look to throw. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. You go tight. Greystone, travel. You got tight right there. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. A little flat. Snap.
2nd and 6. He's going to air it out deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15.
15-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get in the right room.
To throw again, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Set, ready? 50 seconds, Mike. 15, 5.
On first down, Bernard.
Good job.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Set, 90, Wolf. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Deep grip.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete. Bernard. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
At the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
Come on, set.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. Hey! Shit! Watch the shit! Ready?
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They fake the give. Newton. Now he's forced out left. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the whip. Great. Express. Man, I got you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Newton. And he's going to go down again. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Newton, flush to it, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Andy Lee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 48-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
Again, here's Bernard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Underneath, this is Bernard. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now Benjamin. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 82 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete. Giovanni Bernard, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Now Newton on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Newton, that ball complete to Isabella.
Keep playing hard.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
First down, Cardinals.
Now Newton. Got his man. It's Williams.
Come on, fellas.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Arizona.
Check 55.
Right here, right here.
Shoot. Gun.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Gun.
Geno Atkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.